Bolts. Yeah, Harbor Freight tire changer. Tired of going to tire shop. Got a nice little bar here. It's not like a up. Check these out too. Tire tools. This is for the dump truck's got a ring on it to hold the tire on. Don't like to put around that thing really. It's just a locking ring. I can't have it in there. But this stuff, on the back of the system, that's just bad. Little bad Jones there, action. Huh. No, that's a beam close. There we go, that might be alright. Whoa, hold the parking out up on me. Try it. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like a one. Go down there, something around there. Bolts. Let's see where this goes. Like this. Okay, two of them right there. Okay, now we'll lower down our board. I'm going to use that wheelbarrow thing there, maybe. This is going to be sweet. I don't know why I didn't fall through. Get my legs out all the way. Recording.
I'm making some anchors for my tire machine. I'm gonna bend that down in the concrete, and I'm gonna bolt my tire machine down to that. Oh yeah, that ought to hold it. Anchor bolt number 1.
Went down the socky. Let's get out some rubber boots and jeans. Come on. Just want to tack it on there. Oh my goodness. Who the hell did that? Rookie? Good enough. Just gotta hold it good. Shove it down in the concrete. I ain't ordered no damn material. Oh, down around the corner. Big lumber truck trying to give me some lumber, I'll take it. Probably got all money on there. Gotta keep an eye on my grandbabies. They're supposed to be a little bit of them on the come around there and grab them hot bolts. That would be a bad day. That's try holding my tire machine in place. That'd be great. Somebody awesome. Alright, another. Another scratcher. Just gotta have a good nut to hold that washer down next to the nut head, the bolt head. Like shove it down in the concrete and tap on it a little bit so it covers it up and you won't be able to pull it out. Yeah! I may put it down in there and pour it around it actually. Yeah. We'll see how our holes are. We haven't put in the holes. One more to get. It's the last one. Bow, bow, bow.
Okay, I'm working on my tire machine I got from Harbor Freight, and here it is right here. Got it on the work table, little metal work table I got from a garage sale. Anyway, I'm making these holes bigger for my to put it on the anchor bolts. I already did 3 of them. I thought I'd show you guys how I'm making my holes bigger.
No big deal, just something to look at, I guess. Get the real videos. Get up in this stuff. Get your way up in this. Get you down there. Alright, zoom in, I guess. Taking a rotary file and a drill.
That's all it is. Went from that littler hole to a bigger hole with that rotary file. Those rotary files are pretty good. Let me show you what I'm using. I got a package over here that it came out of. Oh, shop's a mess. Whose shop is this? It's a freaking mess. It's down here. They're from Century. Rotary file. They work pretty good. I've used it for something else. Oh, when I had to cut that cast iron intake, because the bolt on the intake was a different angle than what the was in the motor I was putting it on. So I had to change it. It says it's for metal, wood, or plastic. 1/4 inch shank, 1/4 inch diameter. That's all it is. Drill tool. Drill tool. Probably means you don't want to use it in a high-speed cutting machine. You want to use it in a drill. Not in a, probably don't want to put it in a router. Probably burn it up. Okay. Now I'm going to see if I can figure out a place to put this thing. And I may have to go get a couple more. Oh, no, I'll show you one more thing I'm going to do. There's a guy on TV, on YouTube, that welded all this. It's got these 4 bolts in it. He welded them.
I think I'm just gonna tighten the crap out of them bolts, and then I'm gonna weld the nut so it can't back off. That's all I need to do. That way I don't mess up all my paint. Okay, we'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, I tightened these up with a 3/8 ratchet, like an impact, 3/8 impact. Now I'm just gonna tack weld these things so they can't back off ever. They got a lock washer on them, but I'm gonna tack them anyway because it's gonna be a lot of shaking and gyrating and everything else on that thing whenever you're doing tires.
I done did too, you missed it. You guys are goofing off. I'm hitting my ground on the back side. I thought I was recording. I forgot to turn my camera on. Jimmy cracks corn and I don't care. That's what it's gonna have to be. That's where it only goes one way. Oh, mama. That'll do it, boys.
And girls. I don't like those Chinese welding rods from Harbor Freight when I'm using these Vulcan or whatever, 611 Vulcan rods. They're better than nothing. A little bit better than nothing, but not much. Okay, now I gotta get some concrete going into the ground so I can mount that baby. I'll get back with you in a little bit. Cut my bolts yesterday and they gave me this too little of a nut. Ain't that stupid? Now I gotta go find me one here in the shop. Luckily I had one in my bolt bin. Yeah! I'm mounting these down there and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I can loosen this a little bit. I'm putting these in. You know, the washer has a edge on it right here and it's rounded at the top. You want to put that sharp side to the metal. It's just something I always done. I don't know if it's a necessary thing, but it looks a little neater. I think the washer holds a little bit to that metal, that sharp edge. I'm going to leave these nuts almost all the way through. That way I can turn them a few times and tighten it down real good to the concrete. But I'm going to stick these down in the concrete that I pour. I'm going to mount this thing outside so it ain't taking room up in my garage. And I think I'm going to do it over here so I can just wheel my tires out the door there and do them. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not scared of a little bit of weather. And maybe someday I'll put a little top over it, a little porch.